mortgage rates, biggest increase in 2 months, going back over 7%. Breaking a 3-week downward streak. The 30-year mortgage rate is at 7.03 from 6.93. The rate for jumbo loans increased to 7.11 from 7.04. The increase caused the market composite index, a measure of mortgage application volume, to fall by 2.6% to 206.5 for the week ending June 28. Purchase index fell 3.3%, and refinance index fell another 1.5%. Home buyers face record high home prices and mortgage rates at the same time. That's pretty crazy. Record high home prices and record high mortgage rates. Orphe, the Vogue guy from Zillow, stated there are not enough homes in this country, and that's pushing home ownership out of reach for too many families, with an estimated shortage of 4.5 million homes in the U.S. Tom.
Well, right now, what it says, what we've been saying for a while, it says if you can find a great rental in the market that you are in and maybe live below your means, under-consume housing, that's the play, and that's what I recommend to people right now. If home prices are at an all-time high and you get a bonus, or you got something, you think you can go buy a house right now, just remember, at the all-time high, your property tax is at the all-time high for that house, and also your homeowner's insurance is going to be high because you have to insure the value of replacing the home, which is very high. So right now, if you could find, a diamond in the rough in a market you're in, and then maybe wait a year and a half and refinance, great, do it. But for most people, the best play is going to be conservative, be a little bit below your means, save. Hey, maybe rent and save with all the money you would have had to put out for the payment at that rate, because Fed rates are probably going to come down just a little bit under 7 by the end of this year.
Say that again? You want them to do what? Save that money in rent? That's crazy. What are you talking about? Where have I heard that before?
And by the way, on Minnect, people that have asked me on Minnect what to do, I say, hey, I'm not an RIA, but if you want to talk about money-saving philosophies, Adam and I may go at it a little bit, but he's a guy you could talk to about personal finance, as well as great books like Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. But right now, that's what it is for mortgages, and unless you find a diamond in your market, rent for now, be conservative, save. You will thank yourself once all this stuff starts moving, when the Fed rates move toward the end of this year and next year.
I am conflicted with that. You know why I'm conflicted with that, Tom? Because I think the moment rates drop. Okay, so chances of Trump become president, are you at 70%?
I'm at 75% to be exact.
All right, let's just say he's going to be president. What's the chances that with the policies that he continues, the way the market's going to react, are the Trump tax cuts going to continue?
Oh, yeah, they're going to be renewed. They're not going to expire. They're going to be renewed.
Okay. What's he going to do with driving the Fed interest rates? You think he's going to be able to bring optimism there?
Yes, I think we'll be at 6.75 end of this year, and then next year I think we'll be in mid-5s. I think he'll get it to 5.5 by end of next year.
So how does it work? Rates go up, prices go down, right? Rates go down, prices go up, right? Today, rates are going up, and what's happening with the prices? Prices are going up, right?
On shortage of numbers to sell.
For sure. But what happens if all of a sudden rates drop next year? What happens to prices?
Well, prices in theory should go up because more people are demanding. But right now, the American consumer has got more debt than they've had in the last 32 years.
Totally get it. But if that drops, if the rates drop, people are going to be buying homes, not a lot of inventory of homes. You don't have a lot of options.
And that will push the prices up a little further in better markets.
So to me, I'm very careful with this, guys. Here's what I've learned for the last 4 years, specifically COVID era. During the COVID era, what did we learn? And not only the COVID era, the last 128 economic expansion plus the 4 years of COVID, a lot of things are unpredictable. So whatever you choose to do here with the house, whether you buy it or you don't buy it, just be ready for the risk both ways. There's a whole faction of people that are saying the stock market's going to crash, and there's a community that believes that is also coming, that you can't take that off the table, where just too many weird numbers are moving in a direction that something can all of a sudden happen. So it is a risk you got to take, but the way I look at it is, if you're an average day-to-day person that's got a wife and kids, and you need a house if you want to make the house your family's house so you can create some memories in it, and you're planning on living in this place for more than 5-7 years, you have less to worry about. Because even if the rates drop in 2 years, what can you do? Refinance, okay? You can always do that. But if you're at a point like this, and I'm sick and tired of renting, I'd like to get a place, I keep delaying this, what do you think I should do? make the decision if it's a 5 to 7 year move. If it's a 1 year, 2 year move, oh, absolutely not. I wouldn't be touching it. How would you like to meet Dwayne Johnson, take a picture with him, and be celebrated in front of nearly 10,000 people at Palm Beach Convention Center? Let me tell you how. Years ago, when I was a financial advisor, insurance agent, and nobody knew who I was, small time, I'm trying to make it happen. I'm trying to get to clients, but no one's answering my calls because back then there was no Instagram, email, none of this stuff. I went to this store called DSW, and I would buy shoes, cheap shoes, but I would buy shoes. And I would take one of the shoes out of the box, and I would put the other shoe in a box with a note in it. This was a way of being funny. And in the box, I would say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, now that I got one foot in the door, help me get the next one in. I'm a local financial advisor, et cetera, et cetera. And oh my God, I would send 100. I would get 50 calls back. They would laugh. This is so funny. No one's ever sent us a shoe. We wouldn't mind getting the other one. 20% of them would say, this is so funny that we're willing to listen to you, and I'd go to their house and I would do business with them. Now think about today. This story I'm telling you, this is 2001, 2002. Today, if you want to prospect somebody or meet somebody doing business, you know you're one contact away from your life changing. That's what happened to me many, many times in my life. Today, you can send a cold email, less than 1% chance somebody responds to you. You can DM somebody, less than 3%. Twitter is less than 5%. LinkedIn is less than 8%. However, this is why we built the app Monect. And I'm about to announce the next contest to you. On Monect app, you download the app, you send a message, but you pay for the other person to get back to you in a text, in a video, or 15-minute FaceTime call. 94% chance they respond to you on the app. That's Monect numbers. Changing people's life, creating ways for people. There's one guy that's buying buildings that were former strip clubs and turn them into rehabilitation centers. There's a guy that's raising millions of dollars just through Monect. There's a guy that's sitting there talking to others about business ideas, HR question, marriage question, relationship questions. But here's the latest contest with Monect, if you haven't downloaded it yet. The last contest we announced, we had a massive party, dinner. We came down here, had cigar, did a podcast together pretty much for 6 hours. We were together. This next one here, we have a new contest announced from July 1st, and it goes to the end of the month in the month of August. Here's how it works. The winner, the top winners of the different categories, there's 5 categories. You get on the stage at the Vault Conference. You got to buy the ticket yourself. On stage in front of 5,000 people. The winners get a championship belt. The winners go to the back and get a chance to meet Dwayne Johnson and take a picture with them. The winners get invited to a private CEO lounge at the conference. They're invited to my suite, and a sprinter will come and pick you up. You come back to my suite. We'll have a nice hour and a half conversation to get a strategy session together. And then obviously while you're at the Vault Conference, you'll be with everybody else. The last one was such a big hit, but here's how the contest works. Lightweight category, you have 5 categories that you're not performing in. Total completed Monects, total unique Monects, total reviews, unique reviews, and money earned. The one on the left shows how many you've done. The one on the right shows where you rank in it. Lightweight is people who have never used Monect before as an expert. Right now, first place will be Stephen Hamill, then Carolyn Ariano, and that's for lightweight. Go to middleweight, Rob. Middleweight is people that are experts who have done 1 of 50 Monects. These guys are all competing against each other. You got Candace Owens at the top, who has done the most, Rob, if you can go a little higher, who has done the most Monects, done the most unique Monects, reviews, total reviews, dollars earned. And you notice she's number 1 ranked on the right, except second place in dollar. Then it's Aaron Borgman, Robert, Samuel. You'll see the names. Go lower. Then you have the heavyweight, people that have done 51 plus Monects. Dennis Ponevas next. First, then it's Calvin, then it's Dustin, then it's Chris Cuomo. Go lower, then we have the home team, which is Vinny at the top, then it's myself, then Tom. Then users, people that are asking questions. You download the Monect, you've never done it before, you simply ask people questions. Total Monects, total unique experts you ask questions of, total dollar spent, total reviews, Monects made public, whoever does the most, they win. And at this point right now, it's Armstead King, then it's Clinton Breve, then it's Chandler C. And if you go below, then you have the existing users who have done Monects before. At the top is Jeanette Garibian today, then it's Kyle Starr, and the list goes on. Anyways, if you want to be in the right environment and use the app to Monect and connect with others, Monect is slowly becoming the #1 app on social media for networking where people actually get back to you. So if you want to compete in the next contest, download the app, start Monecting today, and go on Monect.com. Look at the Leaders Bulletin to see where you rank because it updates on a daily basis. Looking forward to seeing you compete for this next Monect contest.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.